Hello guys, this is FX Mesh smashing it. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my weekly Forex and Indices forecast for the week 16th May to 20th May 2022. In the previous week that just ended, we would observe a move to the upside for the US dollar index, which means a corresponding strength gain for the USD. And also a direct impact on the US dollars pair, like the USD JPY, the New Zealand USD, the NZD USD, the GBP USD. So you see a corresponding movement. So paying attention to the US dollars for this coming week, because I believe that movement of the dollar will help our buyers. So it's good for us to have a direction of where the market is going to. So we can now begin to play around. We'll be able to trade around and do some technical analysis around the direction of where we think, so that we can be on the right side of the market. So I'll see you in the chat. Catch you. This is FX Mesh smashing it again. What is going on, guys? You're welcome back to our weekly Forex Index review for the week of the new week that's coming for 16th to 20th, and it's been quite a good movement for the USD. I deliberately arranged these pairs in such a way that I had the dollar index here and a couple of USD pairs, then some JPY pairs and all that. Then I have other ones following up like that, like indices and all that. So the reason why I did that was that I tried to track some of USD pairs this week when it's just finished, because I decided to focus on USD pairs because of what's happening to the US dollars, inflation and stuff like that. So what I've seen is that the US dollar has been gaining strength, and you can see that on the chart. This is a DXY. This DXY means the dollar index. So it's the strength of this chart shows the strength of US dollars to all the major currencies, like the yen, the Japanese yen, the Australian dollars, the New Zealand dollars, the Great Britain pounds, the Swiss francs. So the strength of all those things with the dollar, that's what you can see. So what this graph shows now is that the US dollar has been gaining strength. And if you look at it, let us take a look at some of all these US dollars pair. I've chose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including gold. Now you will see that this one, the graph is going to shoot to the upside because of the strength that US dollar has gained in the previous weeks, and even last week, this week that just ended. Look at it. USD JPY, you see, is in the uptrend. It's USD JPY to the uptrend, to the upside. USD CAD up. You know why? Because US is the prefix. So once US dollar has been gaining strength, of course the whole market will be pushing to the upside. I'm using this is for 4 hours. I may not necessarily be doing top down as such, but I will start my top down from 4 hours time frame. So, but let's just stay at 4 hours so I don't get confused. Now, if you look at the next one, the US dollar, you see that in this one is going to be pushing to the downside, because why? US dollar is on the right side. See, GBP USD. USD is on the suffix. Is the suffix. So it's going to be the other way around. So see it down to the downside. See it? Got the strength of US dollar. the reason why I'm paying attention to the strength of US dollar is that it helps us to have a clear bias as to the direction of the market. And I've also tried to look at a bit of how the US dollar has fared. The US dollar started a little bit strong, fairly strong, then it dropped a little bit, then it started gaining strength all through the week, and that will help us in the direction of our bias. Now, BTC USD, where BTC is pretty much the same thing. USD gaining more strength, so you can see the push to the downside. I actually marked this. I didn't enter this, but you can see that if I've entered, I would have been in profit. But I didn't. I just marked it, and because I see that the Bitcoin has actually dropped to in fact, a very low point as 29,762 right now. Now let's go to gold to see gold as well still selling. See, gold is pushing to the downside. Why? Because the strength of USD against the dollars, sorry, against the gold. So you can see US dollars gaining strength, pushing to the downside. I expect this this market for the gold to push down to this line. Now Euro USD, you see USD is pushing to the downside. So I actually caught a few trade around here, but that's pretty much okay. You see it consolidated here, but it kept pushing to the downside. So NZD USD, the same thing, down to the downside, because here is the suffix. Once USD is gaining strength, you see once USD has gained strength for quite a long time, for weeks and maybe weeks and days, you would see that you can easily know what the trend is for that particular pair. So now we're going to just take a bit of analysis for each of some of all these pairs and just round up maybe with some indices and all that as usual. Now let's go to the first one we have. Now, first of all, like I earlier mentioned, I deliberately put this particular instrument, which is what the dollar index on top here, because I wanted to, this dollar index also show the like I said, is the comparison between the US dollar to all the major currency pairs of the world, the basket full of the major currencies. So the strength of US dollar to all of them at the same time. So this is what it gives us. Now I look at this one first. That's my own style. I look at this US dollar first, this to see if I want to have a picture of what the US dollar strength is or weakness is. Go to the dollar index, and what we have, dollar index have been pushing to the upside. It means US dollar is gaining strength compared to other currencies overall. Now see, US dollar to JPY, US dollar to CAD, US dollar to Great Britain pounds, US dollar to Bitcoin, US dollar to gold, US dollar to euro, US dollar to New Zealand dollars. So all of them, all the US dollar pairs altogether, the total performance of USD against all of them is what is in a picture as this. So this can easily give you an idea of what the US dollar is. And if you look at it, let's put our sectional break just to know what happened in the previous week. Now let's go to, okay, now you can see the lines have appeared. What does it mean? Now let's see. This is a day. This is one day. This is today already. This today. Oh, is it today? Oh yeah. Sorry, this is not today. This is on Friday. This is Friday. This is Thursday. This is Wednesday. This is Tuesday. This is Monday. This is Monday. Here is Monday. Okay. Now, if this is Monday, you can easily draw a line and see. Let us try and see what do we want to do. We want to know how did the US dollar fare in this week. You can see that, okay, this is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. From here, this is Monday. If you draw a line, a trend line. Now the use of a trend line is to identify the trend. Now, having knowledge of the trend is very important in your trading, because it gives you a very good bias as to where you think the market is going to be headed for that week, or for that day, or for that month, or for that whatever. So you can see clearly that I used this pink line, dark pink line, to actually identify the trend of the strength of the USD, and you can see that USD has what gains strength. Now, what we want to do in this course, or what we do in this video, is trying to see technically what the market might possibly do going forward into the new week that I've mentioned, which is 16th of May to 20th of May, which is the coming week. You can see this week here. So let's go. Let's just see. And so that's why I employ the break and retest. So what I do is that I apply the break and retest. I also apply the two candlestick theory, and I'm already looking forward to applying also teaching demand and supply, because I see demand and supply strategy as a method of even gaining more pips, to close more pips. If you follow my videos, you see that my videos are kind of more it looks like kind of scalping. I don't really, what I've learned about trading is, one of the things I've learned about trading is that I've come to learn that I should not be greedy. Greed is one bad thing that you must try to avoid in trading. Take whatever the market gives you and never leave money on the table. It's very, very important. Now let's just go straight to what we have today. Now for DXY, it's already giving us what is that market the gold is moving to the upside. So let's see now, since we now have a bias that gold, see on the 4 hours, go USD rather, not good. USD is moving to the upside. It moved to the upside, and it's giving us a potential push to the upside as well. Now, what's happening here is it is at the moment is pulling back, push to the upside. You can see these candlesticks here, all these ones here is pulling to the backside. Now, if we want to trade this, what do we do? What we want to do is, if we want to know if it's going to go further or lesser, what we're going to do is we're going to step down to a lower time frame. But first of all, what we want to do is to drop to a lower time frame. Okay, you can see that there's a little bit of consolidation here, so it means that it's a relatively strong level. So we can just draw our support there. Okay, support there. I'm day trading now, so we can as well draw our resistance here. Okay, yeah. So what do we want to do? We just wait. We're going to wait patiently. Wait patiently. When you wait patiently, we apply our break and retest. Now we don't know what the market wants to do. We have two options in our mind, three actually, but two we're going to act upon. It's either the market pulls back, retest, and start pushing to the downside, or now let's draw this one forward a little bit, or it can shoot out with a bullish candlestick upside, retest this level and push to the upside. Two ways. The third one could be that it could
take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
It can as well keep consolidating, and you can even use a two candlestick theory here to enter a trade here, but that would be too dangerous. So the best is to just be patient and wait for the market to do what it wants to do. Now let's see what happened. Let's see what happened previously. Let's see if break and retest actually happened in this. Okay, let's use the 4 hours. Let us go back a little bit. Let's see clearly. You can see that if you look from here, it came. Let's take from here. And the market came here. Let's see, we'll draw a structure here. You see, came here, came down here. You see where I apply. You see where our break and retest works. Market is here. It comes down here. It pushes. It breaks through this level. It won't test this level. I want to make it bigger for you to see what I mean. Pushed. It consolidated for a while here. I'm just trying to show you what break and retest can do. I'm not saying it's 100%, but it can give you something, and that's what we deal on. But we also add other things to our break and retest. But let's just see how the market breaks and retest, because since it's pushing to the upside, let's see how break and retest work. Now it's consolidated, came here, rebounced, came here again, rebounced, and if you look at carefully, you see that the market has been, it reacted to something very important here. See, came here, bounced, came here, bounced, came here, bounced, push here, then retested here, came up, retested, break and retest, enter, bar, enter from here on top of this, up, kiss here, one bar to the one bullish bar. That's all. You enter there. That's all. They look to the left and find if you just go to the 4 time frame. We can't see any market there. Okay, yes, we can see, but I'm just trying to show you, identify break and retest for you, so you can have an idea of what I mean. So we have a line here. Let's see we draw a line here on top of this, so you can identify what we are into. Now we'll go back to 4 hours. Yeah, you see, I can stop here, because let's assume all this place has not formed, all these ones have not formed yet. You see, then you put your stop loss just below, just around the next. That's all. You see it? That's it. Another one here again. It broke this level, tested this level somehow, but it pushed to the upside. Find a good clean candlestick to the upside. You can take from here again. You can as well also now put this one here, up, down, up to the upside. You can take this candlestick as small. You can take another big full one, wait for it to form. Once it forms, start from there, take a buy there. That's all. And make sure you use proper risk management. Try to use the least percentage risk. It's very, very important. That's it. You see, it started pushing to the upside. If you have been following this dollar index for a while, you see that it has been pushed to the upside. It keeps pushing to the upside. Then this is a key level. What do? You wait for the market. It downs around. If you observe clearly, you see that when it got here, it didn't just go straight like as it was going on here, like this impulse here. This is an impulse. What did the market do when it got to this place? Well, it decided to consolidate, because why? It got to a region of a key level, a very, very disturbing and a very rugged area. So it decided to consolidate. Then it now finally broke through it. That was what led to the week we are in. It means dollar started to gain more strength again after that consolidation here, and it's pushed to the upside. Now I cannot just say, oh, the market is going to go up. No, we have to create a scenario using our strategy to put us in the right side of the market. That is it for dollar index. So just a summary: wait for the market to see if it's going to test here and come to the downside, or most likely I feel it's going to push to the upside, because the US government are trying to make sure they keep the dollar strong and try to stabilize the economy. And interest rate was quite high the other time, so they're trying to make everything balance. So most likely I'm expecting the market to push to the upside, but let's see what's going to happen. I think it's going to be a buy. That's my own opinion. It might be a buy. It's going to come down here, push up to the upside, and once it gives us a bullish candlestick to the upside, and I just take a buy. Now let's just quickly run through all the US dollar pairs. Now US dollar pairs for USD, you can see that on the 4 hours, what's happening here? The market is consolidating. It consolidated in the previous 2 weeks or thereabouts. Is it 2 weeks? Yes, I think. This Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Friday. So 2 weeks. See, in 2 weeks, the USD JPY has been consolidating. So there's been a mixed reaction on a 4 hours time frame for USD and JPY. But what happened? There was a particular key level that the market appeared to kind of reacted to. Let's see what happens. Let's try and take this one out. Let's take this one forward. This is a key level. That's why I drew that. This key level is a key level here. Then you have the version out. Now, I think I took this trade, but I missed it. I mean, I ran into losses. I'm still in losses. I entered it on a very small account, and I wanted to see if the market is going to push to the downside. But I was thinking the market is going to hit here and fall to the downside, but it's been I'm in negative now for now. I'm in losses for now. So, but let's see. Now, let's just take that away first, and let's see what's going on. Okay, so now this is very simple, very simple. Market came here, hit here, came down here, up, down. Now, going forward, what we are going to be seeing is that, first of all, we have to identify the trend. What is the trend? The trend has shifted sentiment. What do I mean? This higher highs, this structure, this is what the structure was before, and what it created another structure, lower structure, and down again it pushed to the downside and broke through this level and appears to kind of test this level. First of all, I will be expecting the market to push to the downside, but you know what? You know, we mentioned earlier that the US dollars has been appearing, or appears to have been pushing to the upside, means it's gaining strength. If the US dollar gains strength, this thing is going to most likely going to push to the upside. It's not going to go down, it's going to go up. You see, that's why fundamental news comes in. If the US dollar gains strength, this thing is not going to go down. It could go up, it could go down. First of all, let me draw this. Let me draw the trend line with let us, because I want to be more practical, and I like to be more practical in my trading. After when you teach theory, it appears easy because there's this textbook expression. You try when you teach Forex, and it just looks easy, but when you get into the trade, it's not as easy as you think, because a lot of things are going on. Your psychology, your risk management, your greed, those things are going to be put in place. It's very easy to just say, oh, the market comes here, it consolidates, it comes here, I'm expecting to come down. No, US dollar, look at US dollars. See the strength is gaining strength, pushing to the upside. US dollar pushes to the upside, and if this thing goes up, let's assume US dollar gains strength, this thing that looks like it's going to be selling, it's going to be buying, it's going to go up, it's going to go up here, because US dollar is the prefix. You understand? So we'll wait patiently and see what the market is going to do. We can even step down and see clearly what the thing is going to happen. Take step down, just wait. If the US dollar gains strength, this thing is going to push to the upside. If the US dollar is going to be weak, well, we don't know what's going to happen. It's going to push to the downside. If it's going to be weak, the market is going to come down gradually, and then start pushing downwards. Once it comes down and it gives us a clear bullish candlestick, we just take a sell, and the kind of sell we take is we take it somewhere around here. And where do we put our take profit? Here, somewhere around here. All right, take profit here, take profit. Then this one will be just on top here. So take your time and jump out of there. You can put, like, it depends on how much you have. It depends on your, but always try as much as possible to to practice proper risk management. What I mean is that always use small lot sizes and don't over trade. Yeah, so that's it for this one. We're gonna be waiting as usual. For those that are taking this pair, trading this pair, I can allow you to reverse down, retest, then it cannot stick to the downside. So all these things require patience. All the strategies you see out there, all of them require patience. You have to be patient and wait for the market to fall into places. If it doesn't fall into whatever you want, just forget about the trade. Just leave it. Now let's just run down. Let's go to the next one. USD card. USD card is similar like the USD JPY. Now you can see that the market had just been from the market came from what a let's go back to 4 hours. I think you can see there's a key level there somewhere. There's our trend line. It's our trend line. See, so what is going to happen? This thing appears to the market appears to be changing direction, but we don't know. We can see a very clear consolidation here, so we don't know what's going to happen here, but it appears that the market wants to reverse. I respect this level. Look at this level. This level is a key level, and you can see later something happened. It formed on the 9th of March. Then on the 3rd of May, 2 months later, it reacted again that same point. Then it broke it and retested it and consolidated, and you can see that the market has tested it again. It's already at the same point. So what do? We wait for the market. But have in mind that the US dollar is more like appears to gain strength. It might gain strength. If the US dollar gains strength, guys, the market is going to push to the upside. It's going to resume a consolidation. I mean, sorry, a continuation. It's going to keep going like that, up. So keep going up. But if the US dollar if the US dollar is weak in this new week, what do? We have to wait. Just wait for the market to come down, retest, and we enter a sell, most likely to this point, as I'll take profit. So you can see that break and retest is what we do here. Now GBP USD. I took some trade in GBP USD, and I think I've wiped it off already. I took it on 15 minutes time frame because I was trying to see what's going on. It wasn't moving, so I decided to come down to a lower time frame, and you can see I took this trade. It was wonderful. It was beautiful. I took this beautiful trade. Well, how did I take it? I just I identified the trend here. I drew this line. The reason why I said BOS was that this is what break of structure. This is a break of structure. Once the market broke through the structure, this line, it has broken the structure. Then I put sell stops. I set sell stops here. Maybe I'll teach sell stop in my coming videos. Upcoming videos. Sell stop. I just set a trades here. So once it breaks through here, I'll just start selling to take profit here. It's like kind of a scalping, but it's a good way I stack trades here. Then but what happened was that it didn't quite go down. So I identified the trend here. You can see a pattern here. I drew these two lines, right? Okay. Now I must have deleted it and then took another and I set some sell stop and it has not. Okay, I'll keep this one out first. I know I bought somewhere around here, but I removed it. Now, why did I buy here? Because I identified a pattern, a double bottom pattern, and I entered from here. Now that's what happened in the week, but now then it's higher reversing. Now what is going on here? Let's see what's going on here. I'll remove this ones. Look at structure. Now the market appears to be charging up to the upside. Now if you look at this thing on a big scale, if you go to 4 hours, or let's say 1 hour. Now if you look at it on the 1 hour, let's try and identify it. You see that the market is on an overall downtrend. Overall downtrend. See, let's take it from here. It came down here, consolidated, came here, bounced, started bouncing. It broke this level. Got it. Let's remove this one. Let's take profit and all that. Okay, let's leave it. Let's just leave it. Now it came there. Okay, let me use this. Came down, tested on an overall downtrend. Now, bearing in mind that the US dollar is going to be selling, it appears to be selling. It might keep selling. When we might see a push to the downside. Does this make sense? Yes, it does. It will require the US dollars to now be very strong to now start pushing up to test this level. It's going to take time. Okay, so we might see more consolidation and more push to the downside. So we're going to be looking for that one. So what for those that are taking this particular pair, I think we can allow the market to do what it wants to do. Let it get to this point. Once it reverses with a candlestick to the downside, see it. Let me take this one. See, you see it. It came down. See, it's retesting this one now. Wait for the market to give you a reverse candlestick to the downside and take what? A sell. That's all. Or if it doesn't do that, if the GBP gain more strength, then allow the market to break through the level, retest this, and give you a candlestick to the upside, and take a buy to the next level here to take profit. So something like this, just simple. Once it gives you another candlestick here, and let's say candlestick here, do this candlestick here on top of the candlestick, just enter and buy. So that's it. They take a profit and jump out. Never leave money on the table. Never. If you leave money on the table, the profit you have gained, you will lose it back and even lose the profit and lose the capital. That's what happens. Always make sure, if you are, or always be grateful for whatever the market gives you. If you enter a trade, you make good profits. Don't leave it and say, okay, I'm expecting the market to go more. Let more profit. When you're trying to get more profits, when you're trying to get more profits, what happens? You end up losing everything. So always be cautious, guys, of your trading. The BTC USD, BTC is still pushing to the downside. There's nothing really happening. It's still gaining. US dollar is still gaining strength, so that's also pushing BTC low. So I'm just still watching it. I won't go into that as such, and that's crypto, but same concept, pushing to the downside. I drew this key level. I'm expecting it to bounce somehow up, but I'm almost surprised if I see the Bitcoin push even lower to 25 to this level, around this area, 25,000. I won't be surprised if you push to the downside. Now let's just leave that one. For gold, same thing. It's all selling. Gold is showing strength. I draw this key level. I'm expecting. I actually marked this one. Same thing. Break and retest. Break and retest. Break and retest. Look at it. Let's take it from here. Came down, bounced, broke through this level, retested this level, pushed to the downside, and it's already pushing down. I expect the market to come to this level. I always use the word I expect the market to come to this level. It could reverse. I've seen the market do that many times. When you think it has given you a clear picture of what it wants to do, it gives you the reverse of what you expect. But I expect to push to the downside. Let's take this one out. So yeah, so before it hits here, I'm expecting that it's going to go up, maybe tests here, then come test here, then begin to push to the downside to take a sell. Euro USD, see, same thing. They are all US dollars pair, and they are pushing to the downside, showing that USD is getting very strong strength. This one pushed to the downside, consolidated here, and it appears to be reversing and taking a kind of a pullback. I drew this level is a key level, so let's see what's going to happen. If it's going to break through here, we'll see how it's going to go. If it happens to break through this level, wait for it to retest this level. It gives you a candlestick to the a bearish candlestick, and take a sell. Take a sell. So those are the pairs I have for you for the weekly review. I'll just take other mixed one like Euro GBP. Euro GBP is another pair that I usually trade. You can see on the screen. I actually trade on this pair as well. I think I entered some pairs. What did I do first of all? Let me remove the. Okay, so break and retest. That's what I do. Break and retest, and other things are applied to my break and retest. Now you can see on the 4 hours time frame, you can see like a kind of a cone shape. Look at what the market did. It started, as it was pushing down, it was expanding, and it got to this point. Got to this point here. It tested it and got to this point here. Now there's something happening here. If you go to a 15 minutes time frame, you see what's happening there. See a lot of things happening there. See the wick and all the things. I'll never take this thing. I don't know. If I marked it, I can't remember again. So see how messy it is. Now let's go to where it's important. Now you can see the market came down here. Okay, now what happened from here is very, very messy. Now I've removed it. Go to 4 hours time frame. I've cleaned all those rubbish. Okay, now you can take it from here. Draw the trend line. As you draw a trend line, the first point to the second point, and that's all. Whatever it is, it meets whatever it meets from there after. Then you have another one here, first point, second point, and that's all. See? Okay. Now what happened? Then you draw your key levels from this point. If you look at it, the market is at a key level now. So what you want to do is to draw your key level, draw more key levels. You can draw this one here. The reason why we're doing this is that we've identified the direction of the market. Then we also identify the area, draw support and resistance around the area, and start working around this area. This is our point of focus. Now we'll now begin to zoom and begin to analyze and see what possible attitude the market can give to us. And if you look at it clearly, you can see that you can also see a pattern here. You can see a pattern here. You can also see a pattern here. Kind of a pattern here somewhere. But I don't want us to make it messy. Let's just take that one out first. It's too rowdy. Okay, see, becoming clearer. So what we want to do now is to come here, break here, retest here, came down again, broke through here, retested here. Now we don't know what the market wants to do. So what we want to do now is to step down to a 4 hours time frame. Now a 4 hours time frame is telling us that there's a consolidation around this area. So what we want to do is to wait. Always wait. Always wait. Imagine now let's say the market was here. If the market was here, let's assume the market was here. Just imagine. Now, if it was here today, what I will tell you is that wait for the market to break and retest here and take a sell. But the market did not do that. What did it do? It did the opposite. What did it do? The market did something the reverse. It just started going up. It went up, it reversed and went up. Okay, now let's go back to the area. Now this area, what's happening here? The market came up here, retest, broke, test. If you have a candlestick up, okay, reverse here, clear up. For example, you have a bullish candlestick here. Just take a buy. Take a buy to this point and take profit here. That's all. So what we are waiting for now is for the market. When the market starts Monday, we'll see how it's going to go. We're expecting, first of all, we look at the trend pushing to the upside, but a bit of concentration here. It could go, or it could go. So we're going to be looking out for what the market has for us. This is FX Mesh Smashing It. If you like what I'm about, please like, subscribe, and share. Catch you in the next one. Always remember to trust the process. Peace out.